be said anywhere.
Hello guys and welcome to Pillow Talks. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe and press the notifications button. So today we have the lovely, gorgeous, sumptuous, sensual, secret Sam. Why I say?
Well, God. Damn, I'm ready.
How are you, girl?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm happy to have you here.
Too long. It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And we have the amazing, charismatic,
Come on.
handsome,
Tell 'em.
funny as hell,
I know.
Junior Booger. June, thanks for coming.
Yes.
Okay, forget
Good to
about
be
you
back,
now.
good to be
So,
back,
guys,
good to be back.
guys. Today's topic is one that I'm really not familiar on, so I really wanted to sort of touch base on it. So today we're going to be talking about fetishes versus kink. So, I'm not too familiar on this topic. I don't think I have a fetish to what, it is perceived to be. And I wanted to get you guys lovely knowledge on it. So let's just jump straight in with Sam. Do you have a fetish? And what does it mean to you? Because, loads of people have different sort of takes on it. So what does it mean
So,
to you?
for me, the understanding of a fetish is something that you're fixated on that you can't really get turned on without.
Mm-hmm.
So, if my fetish was feet, then there's no point me trying to have sex without seeing feet.
Yeah.
Or touching feet because it's not going to turn me on.
Mm-hmm.
Or so just something specific like that. And I don't believe that I have a fetish. I know that I'm freaky, I'm kinky.
You are?
Yeah, we'll get into that. But there's no one thing that is necessary for me
To turn you on.
I think if I was going to say I had a fetish, it would be for sex toys.
Oh, okay.
Which is quite wide, but I
Yeah.
don't see the point of sex without it.
Oh, really? So that kind of is a fetish then, right? So
I suppose, but to me it's just normal. It feels normal.
So does that mean you can't use them? Does that mean you can't have sex unless there's a sex toy involved?
I don't have sex unless there's a
What?
sex toy involved. I don't know if I could. I choose not to.
You don't have sex unless there's a sex toy involved?
Yeah.
That
bitch lives under my pillow.
Let's go back.
I draw that out like they go, oh, this is good. It's drawn out like a samurai sword is coming out.
Let's go back into time. So, when you first started having sex, are you saying that your first encounter was with a toy?
Are you asking if my first sexual encounter was with a toy?
Yeah.
My first sexual encounter was with a toy.
Wow.
Not a person.
Wow.
It was a homemade toy and they were felt tips, but they worked.
Yeah. I think
It worked.
I think we spoke about that
touched on
briefly.
that,
Yeah. Oh, so that was your first time, your first sexual experience.
Was with myself and was with toys.
Oh my God. That is new to me.
When I found out that there were ones that vibrated, it blew my mind.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever had a partner who has had a fetish and brought it to you and, sort of said, oh, let's explore this, or this is what I like, and,
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
And what was their fetish? So I'm
Feet.
so fucking nosy.
Like licking toes.
So you let him lick your toes?
Yeah.
And so come on. Sorry, I'm a bit new. Give me some step by step. So was there foreplay before that, or did he was that his initial kind of, okay, for me to get it up?
No.
I need, okay, so
it wasn't the initial. We kind of got into it. I'm talking about my ex-husband.
Yeah.
And we explored a lot of things together. And it's something that he'd done with previous partners, and I'd never done it. And he was like, "You're gonna love it." And
so sorry, how soon in the relationship did he tell you that he had this fetish?
Within about 4 or 5 months, I think it was.
Okay, was it easy for him to tell you, or was he kind of plucking
we're
up?
quite open.
Okay, cool.
I'm quite an open person.
Yeah.
When it comes to sex and partners, just talk to me about it. Innit? If you've got an idea or something you want to do, talk to me. The worst I can say is no. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you know what I mean? I'm not going to take out the Holy Cross and say, no.
Yeah.
You know,
So had you already had sex with him before he sort of disclosed that to you?
you know we've met, right? You and I have met. 6 months. Yes, I had sex with him.
Well, you know,
Thank you for being nice because we're filming, but
no,
yeah.
but I mean, you don't know because one person can move, you know, this fast, and this person could move at this pace. So
No, well, to be honest, the person I'm currently with, we didn't have sex initially.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'd already had sex. We
Yeah.
already had sex, and we'd had the thing where we had to talk about certain things. Yeah, man. The first time we had sex, he tried to swallow my head.
sorry.
He called it kissing. For me, he tried to swallow my head.
I'm a very visual person. I
He
just
tried
had
to
the
swallow my
weirdest. What the hell? He tried to swallow your head.
He tried to swallow. If I have to wipe your spit off my face, then you're doing it wrong. So,
So he told you about his fetish, and what was your initial reaction?
well, I'm open, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna try this, but my feet though.
Oh, so you're not a feet person?
I am not a feet person. Keep your socks on. Right. I want to see your toes.
Oh,
touch you
dear.
with them.
So that must have been a little bit
Oh my God,
hard for you, delicate.
It was really hard. It was really hard. I was like, just out the shower, like, I'll let you do it, but try no from now, I'm not touching your feet. I'm not touching your feet. This will not be reciprocated.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
a one-way journey.
Yeah.
And so I said, yeah, and, you know, had the bath and had all the flirting thing, had the bath together,
Yeah,
had a little bit of wine, and then he did it. And what hurt me the most about the situation is how much I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
want to enjoy it. But this,
So-
oh my God, it was so good.
Really?
Yes.
So how did it make you feel, considering that was your first time?
It just confused. Felt so confused.
Conflicting, huh?
Because it was just in my head, feet are dirty.
Wow.
And like,
Changed
I'm looking
perspective.
at you, looking at me with dead eye contact while you're licking my toe trying to be sexy, and inside
Yeah.
I'm cringing.
Yeah.
But it feels so good.
Yeah.
Like, it isn't supposed to feel good. It was confusing, and I never did it since. I just, yeah.
That's interesting. So guys,
So-
that means don't knock it until you've tried it, because you
Yes.
might like it. June, what are your experiences in the fetish world? Do you have any?
Yeah, I like certain stuff. That's different.
Do you want to tell us?
The toes thing, that's like the main fetish thing. That's like the first. That's like the first fetish everyone talks about. I'm not into toes.
You're not into toes.
Not sucking toes.
Okay.
A lot
What
of-
about looking at them?
toes? Are alright to
Do
look
they
at.
turn you on?
No.
Should I take my shoes off?
If you want, don't do nothing to me.
Should we test it out?
I won't do nothing. I don't get the sexy fascination. Toes are just for walking on, basically. If you got nice toes, but if you don't, then great. Just don't wear open toes, sandals, shoes.
So you're not into toes at
If you
all?
got like nasty feet, but yeah.
So what are you into?
I'm into like the normal stuff that men are into, like kind of the stuff that you have sex with.
What do you mean? Sorry, could
The
you?
boobs, the bum, the face, the personality, and all that kind of stuff.
So you don't have any fetishes?
I like outdoor stuff, doing stuff outdoor in public. Yeah, the fear of getting caught. Yeah, that's
good.
That's what I like.
Ooh. So
That's
is
what I
that like
like.
the biggest turn on for you?
There is not. I got many turn-ons, but that's like something
That makes you
different.
bust quick, yeah?
Well, everything makes you buzz quick. Or what is quick? Quick is relative. 3 minutes, innit? 3 minutes is someone's
30
a long time.
seconds.
30 seconds.
3 minutes, mate.
Yeah,
10
that's a
strokes.
Good 3 minutes. 10 strokes. It's good strokes though.
We're both sweating.
10 good strokes. So, innit? But yeah, the fear of getting caught outdoor.
Yeah.
Filming it as well. I've got a lot of sex tapes out there.
I was actually
Yeah.
going to ask, have you seen anything in porn that you'd like, any fetishes in porn that you'd possibly like to try?
I've got one I'm obsessed with.
What?
Double penetration.
Oh.
What's
DP.
that?
I literally, when I
Two
decide
guys.
when I decide to have a wank, I look for interracial DP. I love it. It's what turns me on.
Okay, so double penetration. Let me just get this right. Is that
A penis in both of the women's holes. at
What,
the same
mouth?
time.
What, triple
No, not
penetration?
mouse. No, not triple.
Triple.
what?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
even? That's not possible.
Yeah, what do you mean it's not
I
possible?
watched some of that
What do
this
you mean?
morning. I mean it's not
That's
possible.
standard stuff.
It's possible. In the front and the back, 2 dicks in at the same time. That's
Sometimes they got like 4 at the same time.
Sorry.
I'm not,
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm really funny about, actually, you know what, this might be a fetish.
I'm confused.
Because
I'm confused. Sorry, we need to stop.
Yeah, 4 at the same time.
Sorry, we need to just.
5
Can
at
we
the
just?
same time.
Can I just have? I just
Sorry.
need a second. Like,
Having
sorry,
multiple penetration.
sorry. I always thought double penetration was one in the mouth and one in the. So what? So what is that?
That's amateur. That's basic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So it's like, is that so?
That doesn't even have a name, it's so
So
standard.
so people actually do that.
Yeah. It's a whole genre. There's a whole category in Pornhub.
Wow.
Like, for me, interracial DP, I don't know why.
Why do we interracial for? What's the interracial?
Because I think I've just got a thing about seeing white girls getting decimated. And also on a psychological
What?
Oh,
thing.
white girl.
why is that?
I thought you meant like 2 different colour guys.
No,
on
the 2 black guys and a white girl, or
Yeah.
however many black guys and a white girl.
Oh.
But also, if we're talking deep, I think it's because I enjoy watching it, but I don't want it to happen to me. So having the girl be white instead of black allows me to
Disassociate
a lot more.
Yes.
So it's not me. I'm enjoying watching it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that I want to do it.
Yeah.
I just like watching that. So
Yeah.
I've got that space, but. Gina, I'm not into seeing 2 dicks in the same hole. That makes me cringe. I'm like, ooh, that's what them fisting business up to the elbow. I'm not into all of that. But 1 in each, I'll watch that like the creepy brother in the corner. I'm like, yeah, go on, yeah.
I
So you would do
I
that.
wonder how
You would
that
do
actually
one
feels
day.
though.
You would do that.
Would I do it one day? No, not with 2
No,
guys.
I don't think you would. What about you,
no.
June? Would if your girlfriend was like, "Hey, babe, I really want double penetration," would you be accepting?
Not my
of it?
girlfriend, no.
Would you?
If it's some
No.
random girl, then yeah.
No, but
not
what
my
if?
girlfriend, no.
So you tell your girlfriend no.
Yeah, I'll tell her no. No.
The computer says
Go
no.
find someone else who want that kind of stuff. No, I'm not on it. If it's a random girl, then yeah, standard.
What if she said could she do it with somebody else? Would you be happy with that?
No.
No.
Can you
Why?
break out of her?
What?
No, she's not doing that. We're not.
We say
no.
done her dance.
Nah, nah.
Benito.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Sophie?
Go
With
for
that?
it.
So, my partner and I, my current partner and I, we had this discussion about the DP. Now, I think it's on one of them websites. There's actually like a kind of strap on that you can get that, being very specific, like a cock ring. So it goes over your cock. And then there's another one that goes under your balls, and it gives you like a little second dildo, so you on your own can give her double penetration.
Oh wow!
Now,
Ooh,
would you consider
that sounds like a
with the
vibe.
wifey?
I'll think about it.
Because that's a toy and it's you and it's giving her
Yeah.
a desire.
I'm not really into
without-
toys. When girls bring out toys,
You're not
I'm
into
like,
toys.
Nah, not when we're doing it. No, that's just like extra help. So I'm not good enough for you to satisfy you.
No,
I
but
feel
it's
like
not. It's
I
not
feel
about.
degraded.
It's not about you. It's
It's two
about
different
pleasure.
things.
That's very selfish.
Do you know-
I got ego in it. If I can't
Yeah,
satisfy
you
you,
need.
then
You need
it's
to.
not like-
You
it's not like
need.
that.
You need
It
to
is.
fix that ego, mate, because that's
Do you know
that's
what
not a vibe at all.
Do you know what that's like saying? Like, why do I need to touch your tits when I'm already fucking your pussy? That should be enough. My dick's already in
Yeah,
there. It's a
word.
different thing. It's a different
even
vibe.
that. If a girl
That
says
is
I've got
selfish,
a-
Junior. You're a
No.
selfish man.
I'll just give her the dick. I'm not touching her up and having sex at the same time. No, no.
You're not touching her up and having sex at the same
If
time.
I feel like
Fam,
it, if she says grab my tits, I'll be like, I'll do it later. Innit? Like I'm working down here.
Are you single, Junior?
Listen, I'll do okay. I know what I'm doing.
Long-term relationships.
I know.
Not sure
This
about that,
is the
June.
thing.
I
The
know
way,
what I'm doing.
the way Junior came in with them shiny cream legs looking all nice and
Innit?
that today, I was like, I might ask him for a
Cocoa.
link later and see what he's saying.
You wouldn't.
So-
Get his number, but,
You
but
got-
now I like my tits. You just that got written off.
I don't like being told what to do in the bedroom when girls like telling what to do. I don't like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like-
Emasculation
yeah, it's
kind of thing.
emasculating. Yeah,
Yeah.
girls that
I'm sorry.
do that.
Could that
do
be?
that.
Could that be classed as a fetish?
That is a bit of a talking in the bedroom.
Kink,
I'm not really.
like cross between kink and fetish.
What's
I
with
have,
the kink?
I have someone, I know someone who, so he has got a fetish because when he wants to come, he's like, tell me you want me to come, or tell me you want me to fill you up. And it's a necessity
For him to bust.
for him to bust,
Oh,
for
wow.
me to give him permission to
Oh.
bust. For me
That's
to tell him-
yeah, that's sexy.
That's-
That's sexy.
that's a-
yeah.
yeah.
So what would you
When
say?
the girl
So you'd be
says-
doing it and then you'd just be like, you can come now, bitch.
No, not
No,
permission.
so normally, and I know you can't see this because my face is blurred, but babes, I'm looking directly at you and I'm telling people your business, right? So I'm looking into the camera, and normally what he says is, tell me you want me to bust, and I'm like, no, I want to come 2 more times. And then I'll come like 4 more times. And he's like, babes, I'm trying to hold on. I'm like, no. And then just when I can
Wow.
feel him struggling, I'll be like, I need to fill my pussy with a cum. And he's like, ah! And then that's it. He turns into one of them piston machines.
Oh wow.
Like, cool.
That's
But it
interesting.
just needs that. And as well, it's that tension of being allowed to, I suppose, being allowed to come at that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
thing. And it's not a real thing. It's like, if he wanted to bust, he could bust. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
there have been times when, I suppose, it's too sweet or whatever, and he's come earlier, and it's not a big thing. It's not an argument. It's not a diss thing.
Yeah.
But it's his fetish, his kink is definitely that.
Interesting,
Definitely that.
interesting. So, guys, have you ever have any of you ever been to a sex party?
I didn't know the sex party when I went there.
You came up with it.
No, I'm just saying.
Most sex parties are like members, though.
Yeah, I didn't know. Some girl just took me
Oh, I see.
somewhere. And I was like, yeah, I'll go to the party. And then
Yeah.
people started doing stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know if she knew either. Then she was like, just watching. I was watching. I didn't really like it. I'm not really into watching people have sex.
Yeah.
I'd rather be watched having sex than watching people. Because I'm a performer, so I'm used to be watching me, I guess.
yeah.
So, yeah. I'm watching, yeah.
Do you know?
On TV, porn
Yeah.
is better. In real life, it just...
Yeah,
It's a bit
When you've
different.
seen how it's made.
Do you know what?
I
I so admittedly, I was at a sex party once.
How was it?
But I was working there, so I used to do door work.
You got paid for...
Listen.
Oh, for door work.
So
Okay.
so I went to work. I did.
You're funny.
So it was at the venue that I usually worked at. So I didn't know that it was an actual sex party. It was actually called Torture Gardens.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise how many people are into such different stuff. Like, it completely opened up my eyes. And I'm not going to lie, on that particular day, I think I was in my late 20s. I was absolutely mortified because I was just like, whoa, the stuff that I saw. So I don't know if I'm, telling secrets, but there was one couple. It was like an oldish, not old, but I would say in their 50s, and the husband was suited and booted, and he was basically, the wife was strapped to this kind of table, and he was basically watching his wife get smashed. And then in another room, there was a lady, and they were in a hot tub, and they had pushed her head underneath the hot tub. And I remember running up to them because I was like, what the hell's going on? And she lifted her head up and she was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And I was just like, whoa.
What was her say for him?
I don't, listen, I
Were
was
they
just
having
like,
sex with her when it's underneath the water? Which is just, that was just the
I
whole...
guess she just wanted to be
just wanted to be
suffocated.
drowned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was, and there
Like
was...
being choked or something.
Yeah, but there
Yeah.
were other people there who were just like dressed up, and I remember there was another lady, and she had this guy. He was in a wheelchair, and she was his dominatrix, and she was just like talking to him, so in this really rude manner, and he was just absolutely loving it. So that was kind of my first
Deep.
and only kind of encounter in that world. But it was so crazy because some of the people were even coming in their normal clothes, going into the toilets and changing because they looked just normal, just like us. And I was just like, wow, this world actually exists. It just isn't on TV, like as much as it, as you would think. But that was my first and last encounter.
It's always the most normalest looking people that are into the way.
It was amazing. It was, but
guys
it was also a little bit, for me, it was a little bit freeing as well, because I kind of felt like you guys are just normal, but you just have something that you like that's just different. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think people should be scrutinised or, deemed in a certain way because they have something that isn't normal to somebody else. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's called that like finds like. I mean, I've never been to a sex party.
I think you'd like it, Sam.
I've been like Amsterdam. You never been to like one of those?
I think
sex
you'd
parties?
like it.
A sex show in Amsterdam. You never
Because
been?
the thing is, it's an actual vibe for them. It's an actual vibe. Like, there's music playing, there's like-minded people like themselves, and you get to sort of meet new people who are on the same thing as you. So, yeah, I mean, you know, everyone who was there, they were having a really good time. Although there was one situation where there was a guy with his girlfriend or wife, I don't know, and another guy tried to move to him, and he went absolutely berserk.
It's just strange.
And the security came, and we had to, you know, get rid of that guy, and he was just like absolutely mortified because it looked like they were kind of observing, and probably maybe it was their first time there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so there are, you know, situations where it can go very wrong, but the night everyone seemed to enjoy it.
What I was going to say is I've never been to a sex party, but I've been taken to a sauna, which I feel like everybody knows the sauna in Camden. And-
Rio's.
Yeah. And it's just like a nudist
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a nudist sauna, but there's bare things that go on. And obviously it's not just a nudist, because there's like bare rooms upstairs that you can go to, lock off, invite people, whatever.
Oh, what, to have sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went to that, and we went on couples night, because it's meant to be, on couples night, it's meant to be nicer for the women, because there's not so many hungry single guys around. And that was an eye opener. It was an eye opener, and it was just funny, and it was actually quite nice because, like I am body shy. I'm shy of my body, so.
Oh, you're
not
beautiful.
all the chicks that were there were like size 8 with perky tits. Everyone was just there. I am what I am, and it was cool.
Yeah,
and it was
that's
funny.
That's embracing yourself, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
it's for freedom.
yeah,
But it was
freedom,
funny.
definitely.
You get these. It's always Eastern European women that will approach me because, hey, my husband say you look nice. He want to see we kiss. No, I'm good. He don't touch you. No, it's good. I'm good. I'm good. I sit there in the sauna watching bare things happening. Like, raw, this is mad. But
yeah, I don't know how
not
comfortable I am
engaging.
with that. Yeah.
But the funny thing is as well, what I really liked about it is you had the whole kind of sauna, there was steam room, there was, you know, people doing that out there. They
Yeah.
had the bit out the back where people are smoking and bunning and just chilling and having conversations. They got the rooms up the top, the private rooms where some people are putting on shows.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You see like 8 people crowded around one door. What's happening? Oh, she's got 4 guys? Okay, well done.
Yeah, that's how it was at that torture garden thing as well. There was audiences.
But the greatest thing for me, I mean, what I really enjoyed about Rio's is when you got to the other side of the bar, there was this, you know, I watched Con Air, they had a big screen, and they was like showing movies, and it was like sun
very
lounges,
normal.
and I had a toasted cheese and ham sandwich, and I was naked. Watching it was like a naked movie theater.
so liberating.
We just sat there and watched it.
It's so liberating. I'm not really that body shy. I mean, I kind of feel like your body is your body, and ultimately it's your spirit and your soul that is the most important thing that, you know, that you give out to people. So, you know, it is what it is. But do you know what? This conversation has been very interesting, very liberating, and I think it just goes to show that you don't know if you like something until you try it. So, and you could get to the age of 50 or 60 and you try something new and you're like, oh, quite like that. So, yeah, it's good to be open. So, guys, thank you for coming and giving your opinion, and we're going to wrap it up. So, thank you guys for coming. Love.
Thank you.
Love.